Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the commencement exercise for the class of 2024. I am your class secretary, Zing Par. Gentlemen, please remove your mortar boards for the Pledge of Allegiance and the National Anthem. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing. And now, our class treasurer, Rem Tial.
Will the senior choir members please come forward, and will everyone please remain standing for the singing of our national anthem? And now, here is our class vice president, Sal Lynch.
Students, please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please bow your head for the invocation. As our time in high school is coming to an end, we, as the class of 2024, have been instilled with the core values of Southport High School: integrity, perseverance, responsibility for growth, sense of community, service, and finally, social conscience. We ask that with your guidance, that you lend us a hand in the incorporation of these same values into our everyday lives, and especially to encourage us to find community everywhere we go, and especially to help us flourish in every situation we may find ourselves in the future. Community and accomplishment is really what Southport is all about, and that leads us to right now. As graduates, sitting here waiting for each individual recognition of our hard work, dedication, and the positive impact we have made on other people here for the past 4 years, we ask that you watch over us and bless us for what's to come. May we find love and purpose in everything we do, as this is just the start to new opportunities. Thank you. And now, our class president, Manpreet Kaur.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Manpreet Kaur, your senior class president. Well, for the next hour-ish anyway. I am deeply honored to be standing in front of you all to commemorate this amazing milestone of our lives. I stand here today able to share our journey and celebrate our collective efforts thanks to each and every one of you. Your dedication, and hard work have made this moment possible, and together we have strived to become the best we can be. First, I would like to thank our administration, staff, friends, and family for bringing the support and encouragement we needed to be here today. I would like to take a moment to personally thank God and my parents, who mean the world to me. Being the first child and eldest of 3 daughters is no easy task. But being their daughter has made my life truly wonderful. I wouldn't be half the person I am today without their continued support and love. They have faced unimaginable challenges and worked tirelessly to create an amazing life for our family. Their strength and resilience inspire me every single day. So, dear mother and father, I love and appreciate you deeply. Thank you for raising me to be who I am today. I love you. As a class, we experienced a time of significant change. Our middle school chapter ended abruptly, and our freshman year of high school was far from typical. Hybrid learning, seeing only half of our friends, and attending classes from behind a screen in our bedrooms made for a challenging start. However, as time went on, things gradually returned to a sense of normality. Events like homecoming, snowcoming, and prom once again became the exciting milestones they were meant to be. Despite the hardships we faced, we maximized the resources we had and surpassed our own expectations. A few achievements I can think of are yearbook and journal won Hoosier Stars, putting them in the top of the state. Crochet Club had a great first year. Girls volleyball beat Perry for the first time in several years. Mini Movers was also very successful and constructed 11 cars this year. Girls cross country and swimming both beat Perry all 4 years of high school. Model UN hosted 2 scrimmages and also helped jumpstart a program at the middle school. DECA competed in district and state. Girls lacrosse made it to the sectional championship match for the first time. Girls wrestling made it to state. Our robotics team made it to state. One I watched grow over the past few years is men's volleyball. Back-to-back sectional champions, won regionals our junior year, beat Perry in the annual tri-match, and placed top in the state this year. Girls wrestling and men's volleyball are now an official sport. The senior class won first place in the snow-coming hallway decorating and homecoming float competitions. I could spend hours and hours talking about how incredible and accomplished our class is, but I'll spare you that and start wrapping up the speech. We gave it our all, regardless of whether you loved or hated these past 4 years. We all arrived at the same outcome, this very moment. Here we are together, completing a small part of our story. As we stand here today, on the brink of a new chapter, there is this bittersweet feeling. We're saying goodbye to a place that's been our home, to people who've been our family. It's sad to think about leaving behind the comfort of familiar faces and the daily routines that we've come to know so well. Let's carry forward the lessons we've learned, the friendships we've made, and the memories we've created. Our time at Southport High School has been more than just an academic journey. It's been a journey of growth, of finding ourselves, and of preparing for the future. So as we step out into the world, let's do so with courage. Let's make a difference wherever we go, and let's stay connected no matter how apart we may be. Usually this is when I quote someone famous, but my dad and I spent so many long nights coming up with this. Something from our holy book. Shri Guru Granth Sahib Ji states, "Do not panic, do not be scared, and do not give up. God is always by your side." I will miss you all very much, and I wish you nothing but the best on your journeys ahead. Thank you for everything, and as always, go Cards. Thank you so much for your time, and now I present to you Southport High School, Mrs. Amy Boone.
Good evening and welcome to Southport High School. Thank you for attending this event. At this time, I would like to introduce the guests on stage. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Please stand when I call your name. Perry Township Superintendent, Dr. Patrick Spray. Associate Superintendent, Mr. Chris Sampson. Assistant Superintendent, Mrs. Jane Pollard. Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Jeff Spencer. Director of Secondary Education, Mr. Brian Knight. School Board President, Mrs. Emily Hartman. Other school board members, Mr. Jim Hernandez, Mr. Steve Johnson, Mr. Chris Lewis, Mr. Shrey Mong, and Mr. Lee Shively. Southport High School administrators, Associate Principal, Mr. Eric Woodkey, Assistant Principal, Mr. Joseph Horvath, officers of the class of 2024, Manpreet Kaur, Sal Lynch, Zing Par, and Rem Tial, and the two students who will be giving speeches tonight, both of these who are graduating with the greatest distinction of summa cum laude, are Dot Song and Lucy Hiller. Our guests on stage may be seated. And at this time, I'd like to welcome Dot Song.
Good evening. I recall my first day of high school, staring at a barely visible Mr. Bockelman through glasses fogged up by my mask. In the brightly lit room, I recount him telling a class full of timid freshmen who were probably not paying attention about how their 4 years at Southport High School would fly. And trust me, it has. Now, I'm aware that you are not here today to listen to me, an 18-year-old who struggles to memorize street names, give you life-changing advice. And so I won't. Instead, I invite you today to remember those along the way who have made it possible. Not a single one of us here has done it alone. Thank you to generous parents who didn't always understand our homework, but always offered us endless support and food, especially food. Thank you to school staff for always keeping our school running, even if that meant having to fish out our Chromebooks from our book bags, even in the middle of snow and rain to avoid setting off the metal detectors. A special thank you goes out to my teachers who have had the privilege of deciphering my somewhat readable handwriting. As we sit here today in our caps and gowns, maybe a little uncomfortable in these oversized garments and strangely shaped hats, we should remember those moments of camaraderie. For example, the time our AP US history class, where we rehearsed a play about prohibition in the hallway, followed promptly by another teacher inspecting our suspicious root beer bottles. Or the time when our former principal, Mr. Knight, got tased at homecoming. Followed by next year's homecoming game, where our football team broke our 3-year losing streak. But let's also not forget the tough times. The projects we left until last minute, resulting in all-nighters fueled by nothing but sheer panic and caffeine, the blaring cafeteria announcements urging you to finish eating, or, the most scary of all, having to navigate the war zone that is the school parking lot. Through all of this, we survived them together, growing more resilient and more prepared for whatever comes next, whether that's college, travel, work, or maybe figuring out all the street names I've never managed to memorize. So, as we stand on the precipice of our future, let us take a moment to appreciate just how far we've come. We have entered high school as kids, but we're leaving as young adults, armed with memories, friendships, and a diploma that proves we can weather any storm, endure any embarrassment, and meet any deadlines, even if it's just in the nick of time. Now, as a senior who was again in Mr. Bockelman's English class, I am proud to say that we made it to the other side. with a few bumps and perhaps a crashed stop sign along the road, maybe even a deer. It's a long story. Thank you to my peers and teachers and staff for the experiences that a diploma fails to encapsulate. As we walk across the stage with diplomas in hand, remember that our learning is not done after today. This is because learning is a lifelong process, not confined to the four walls of a classroom. As we navigate adulting outside of Southport High School, we will instead walk across the stage of life, with the world as our teachers. Congratulations, class of 2024, and may our future be as unforgettable as our past. Now I present to you Lucy Hiller.
Congratulations, class of 2024. We made it, and if you're anything like me, you've been looking forward to this day for a long time. Before I get into the speech, I want us all to take in and enjoy the moment. You'll want to do this now before the air in the fieldhouse becomes so incredibly hot and humid that you're unable to breathe, have massive pit stains, and want nothing more than for the ceremony to conclude. Now that we've addressed that, let's get back to graduation. Today marks the end of our careers at Southport. No more essays or tests, no more 7:10 start time, and no more having to put the dirty bathroom lanyard around your neck every time you go to the restroom. However, now that we're finally here, part of me wishes that I had a rewind button so I could relive the past 4 years. I'd love to go back to the atmosphere of giddy excitement in Cardinal Stadium when the football team won their first game this past season. I'd love to go to prom again and dance my heart out. I'd love to dress up in crazy outfits for Spirit Week one more time. There are countless other moments I'd give anything to go back and relive, but because I don't have a time machine, and I assume none of you do either, we've got to look forward. Even though graduation is often viewed as a finish line, the culmination of years of hard work, I think that it more accurately represents the beginning of the next phase of our lives. With diplomas in hand, the world is our oyster. I'm pretty confident that even though we all have different plans for the future, we are united in a common search for success. And what is success, anyway? Is it making lots of money, owning a big house, having a prestigious job, or being famous? Society often tells us that we need all of these things to live a fulfilling life, and that they are imperative to happiness. However, I don't think that these materialistic values are what bring meaning to our lives. True success isn't quantifiable, and the real value of life comes in the relationships with people around you and in simple acts of love. It comes in continuing to learn and grow each day. It comes from going through challenges and coming out stronger. Having a successful life doesn't mean that things will always be easy. I wish I could say that it did, but the reality is that there will be times when we'll be on top of the world, and times when it feels like the world is crashing down around us. For example, the day after I wrote the draft of this speech, I sat in my room and cried for 2 hours, feeling completely overwhelmed and undeserving of getting to stand here before you all today. And just this morning, when I got done with graduation practice, I walked out to my car to find that I had not only locked myself out of the car, but also left it running the entire graduation practice. In these situations, true success comes from resilience. It's picking ourselves up after each time we fall down and asking our parents to come bring us the car key so we can get back into our car. It's continuing to fight even when we can't see any progress. As we finish our time at SHS, moving out of the field house and into the real world, I hope we all remember that success will look different for each one of us because there's not one path to a fulfilling life. And although our journeys may differ, we will always be united by the time we've spent together and the growth we've shared over the past 4 years. Thank you, Southport, and as always, go Cards! And now our principal, Mrs. Amy Boone.
Good evening again. Today marks an exciting moment for me as I stand before you speaking for the first time at graduation, serving as the principal of Southport High School. I spent the previous 8 years of graduation reading names, and let me tell you, this is way less stressful. To the class of 2024, thank you for making this year one I will never forget. I am so grateful for your leadership and appreciate you welcoming me with open arms. Your class is my first, and you'll be a hard group to beat. I will truly miss seeing you walk the halls every day. To our faculty, district administration, and any previous teachers or administrators that are here that have led this class, thank you for the support, love, and care you have shown our students along the way. Your dedication to Southport High School has helped mold the class of 2024 into the amazing people they are today. They are prepared to be independent thinkers who will excel in our ever-changing world because of you. Your impact on them and their futures is immeasurable. To our parents and family members in the audience, the class of 2024 wouldn't be the complete people they are today without your support and love as well. Thank you for entrusting your most precious gifts, your children, with Perry Township Schools and especially Southport High School. I know it's difficult as a parent to step back and allow others to guide your children as they navigate their teenage years, testing limits and trying to figure out who they want to be. But please rest assured that they were not only taught the subjects of English, math, science, and social studies during their time here, they were also taught how to persevere through difficult situations, how to show integrity in their actions, and the importance of serving others, having a social conscience, developing a sense of community, and taking responsibility for their own growth. During their time at SHS, I hope above all else, you know that the class of 2024 was shown respect, kindness, love, and unwavering support. Now to the class of 2024. You've made it. And I, along with everyone else who is sitting here in the best high school field house in the state of Indiana, are so proud of you. Each of you has navigated your own individual journey to make it to today. You've overcome hybrid learning and meeting the Southport staff wearing masks, wondering what the rest of everyone's faces looked like. You motivated yourselves, for the most part, to get out of bed for the daily 7:10 a.m. start, even after working late or arriving home after 10 p.m. when you have an away game at Terre Haute. You bonded in times of sorrow and celebrated together in times of victory, like you did on the football field this season when the football team won its first game since your freshman year. You amazed us at your performing arts contest, earning countless ISMA awards, and you made us laugh in your performances of Mean Girls and the 25th Annual Putnam County Spelling Bee. No matter what you did for the past 4 years, you have all been Cardinals. You will always be Cardinals, and you will always have a home here at Southport High School. But the question is, who are you now? You are not defined by the career you are pursuing. That is what you will be doing. What I want you to think about is, who do you want to be as a person? What words do you want others to use when they describe you? Class of 2024, I want you to take a moment and think about your favorite teacher. I'm sure you've had a lot, but think of your one favorite teacher. Picture that person. Remember being in their classroom. Remember the actions and words that teacher spoke to you, and think, what made them your favorite teacher? And how did they make you feel? Maya Angelou said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. My last challenge to you is to go into the world with the intention of making all of those you encounter feel the same way your favorite teacher made you feel when you were in their class. If you do that for just one person, then you have made a positive impact on the world. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Enjoy this moment. Take it in. You deserve it and have earned it. And one last time, as always, go Cards. We are going to call the names of all seniors. After all names have been read, we will recognize the entire class of 2024. As a school, we believe that graduation ceremonies should be dignified. I request that you refrain from any type of individual recognition. When you applaud or yell, the next student's name is not heard. And please be respectful of others in this process as you would ask them to respect you and your family. Please note we will give an opportunity to cheer after all graduates have been introduced. You will also be given the opportunity to give your student and the entire class of 2024 a standing ovation, which they very much deserve. This will happen near the end of the ceremony during the presentation of graduates. Any group or individual who chooses to grossly disrupt the graduation ceremony will be asked to leave the field house immediately. As stated earlier, we want to make sure all of our students' names can be heard by their families and friends. Class of 2024, would you please stand? Dr. Spray and members of the Board of Education, as principal of Southport High School, I hereby certify that each member receiving a diploma this evening is in good standing and has met all requirements established by the state of Indiana and Perry Township Schools and is now eligible to graduate. Class of 2024, please be seated. Mr. Woodkey, will you please come forward to introduce our graduating class?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Horvath and I will be announcing the students' names. We will ask you to hold your applause until all names have been announced. Please refrain from giving students individual applause and do not interfere with the graduate's name being heard. At this time, row 1, will you please stand? Brandon Kyle Abbott. Carmelita Basilica Acacia Cortez. Madeline Nicole Adkins. Nayeli Aguilar Palerio. Anahit Alex Sonyon. Feza Alenga Lenga. Noah Kent Daniel. Nathan Andrew Davenport. Elizabeth K. Decker. Astrid Alili Goico. Jocelyn Gonzalez. Bianca Aaliyah Haskins. Bay Shro Nay. Madison Marie Jennings. Oriel Camille Johnston. Esther Swee Lee. Jackson Paul Osborne Lyle. Jenny Monroy. Alexis Jaden Nix. Mary Angela Pfeiffer. Annabelle Marie Southern. Fetty Swee. Linda Swee. Natalie Quinn Tien. Dot Chin Taling. Josiah Richard Veen. Ava Jade Whitaker. Lane Brady Wood. Meredith Christine Ziegler. Donovan Thomas Alexander. Congolese Aloys. Tamer Abdul Halim Al-Solum. Jose Eduardo Alvarez Velasquez. Leah Amador. Sophie Anderson. Ishmael Abraham Arenas. Israel Javier Arenas. Maria Daniela Argueta. Noela Alexandra Argueta Argueta. Regina Lynn Arnett. Madison Rose Arnold. Efren Arriaga Hernandez. Yar Zar Ong. Christian Said Avila Rodriguez. Stani Ayubu. Maua Baoro. Mohit Baidwan. Madeline Michelle Baker. Devin Carlisle Barker. Savannah Marie Barnett. Kylie Ann Barrett. Santiago Cairo Bautista. Georgia Paige Beck. Brooklyn Ray Bikeman. Dylan Sean Bellamy. Maul Lynn Betts. Ro Song Bick. Joel Lamar Bishop. Alexis and Rose Blackwood. Jacob Ryan Blagg. Josephine Jean Bolin. Carly Michelle Boone. Abigail Nunta Bohr. Aislinn Bay May Bowman. Tyler Matthew Bray. Jedediah Wayne Brown Jr. Kai Brown. Marin Taylor Brown. Zia Bryn Katarina Brown. Nathan Russell Burnett. Chloe Renee Burns. Oana Bianobe. Isabel Cafiero. Anna Madeline Hope Cagle. Bryce Allen Calvert. Tierick Udell Campbell. Serenity Lynn Canavan. Aldo Caro. Nakisha Faith Saman Carpenter. Donovan Michael Carter. Michaela Andrea Carter. Sadanka Chatel Castillo. Jesus Emmanuel Castillo Vasquez. Ashley Catalan Garcia. Leslie Catalan Garcia. Angel Cazares. Sung Ta Ser. James Von Ta Cheow. Von Dot Cheow. Macy Claire Chafin.
Caleb Wayne Chamberlain. Jimmy Wang Chow. Xavier Cornelius Chekhov. Michaela Marie Cherry Gates. Zung Rem Chin. Isaias Alberto Chirinos. Zam Chin. Faith Mamie Dove Clark. Xavier John Colley. Bailey Wayne Collins. Estevan Cortez Salazar. Charisma Cordelia Crockett. Jose Luis Kumani Cuatle. Eddie Marlin Quat Laquat. Maria Michaela Quat Laquat. Gonzalvo Quat Laquat Teo. Brenda Quat Laquat Tevois. Patricia Quat Laquat Trinidad. Anthony Quattle. Alexis De Jesus. Raul Alejandro de la Falbilia. Richard Louis de Laval. Antonio Delgado. Arturo Desiderio Sanchez. Noah Abraham Diallo. Richard Diaz Alcocer. La Rin Diki. Mang Za Dim. Benjamin Allen Dinius. Tazaria Marie Duncan. Jimena Oded Duran Hernandez. James Robert Dyer. Damales Darabel Devale Echenigusia Ochawa. Tristan Royce Edwards. Cody William Eland. Christopher Robert Elliott. Ethan Michael Elliott. Jaslyn K. Elliott. Natalie Brisa Espinoza Maldonado. Mason Matthew Essick. Jayla Lucia Eusebio Lopez. Bora Fabian. Raven Janae Fields. Trenton Lamar Filzen. Maggie Ray Fine. Samuel Patrick Fleck. Gabriela Maria Flores Bonilla. Lakyla Ann Flynn. Carlin Marie Fox. Joshua Cole Matthew Foxworthy. Xavier Clifton Fugate. Isla Dawn Falk. Jose Fabricio Funes Almendarez. Vanen James Galbraith. Evelyn Elise Garcia. Yasubi Lahem Garcia. Jesse Lyle Garcia. Diego Garcia Galindo. Kevin Daniel Garcia Hernandez. Micaiah Desnay Garrett. Britton Tyler Givens. Michelle Alexis Gonzalez Collin. Jonah Spencer Gotkin. Dante Malik Graham. Jerry Gutierrez. Elise Hakiza. Mariah Nicole Haley. Maddox Lee Hampshire. Ching Daemong Hong Vong. Ra Har. Janaya Lachelle Harlan. Carter Matthew Hartman. Braley Rain Hartzell. James Michael Hatchett. Kaya Joy Heaton. Brendan Michael Henderson. Isabella Guadalupe Hernandez. Jetsor Hernandez Ramos. Isaiah Antonio Herrera. Ellie Martha Herway. Autumn Sky Hiddle. Va Be Ne. Boy Noon Nem. Ni Sui Nem. Von Boy Nem. Molly Isabella Hodge. Hefzibah Nancy Hu. Za Boy Hu. Awi Sian Y. Megan Marie Hurst.
Daphne Noon Lei Eong. Patience Innes. Jolie Ishara. Reem Samir Jabir. Ariana Marie Jackson. Fabian Jarigi James. Esperance Jamima. Shane Jimenez. Jesus Alfonso Jimenez Ruiz. Bradley Ray Johns. Dequay Lee Johnson. Isabella Grace Johnson. Jason Wayne Johnson. Naomi Jewel Johnson. Kendra Lachey Jones. Shaden Marie Jones. Aiden Andrew Joseph. Giovanni Nikki Joseph. Elizabeth Elaine Joyner. Layla Trinity Joyner. Adolfo Angel Juarez Aguilar. Gabrielle K. Julian. Dory Suzanne June. Luis Casango. Gorsimran Carr. Logan Keck. Joshua Richard Kelly. Chase Alexander Kelsey. Nathan Lucas Kendall. Ali Tariq Kames. Key K. Lynn Ken. Coop Khan Kawal. Ro Kim. Ziai Nay Kim. Sui Halong Tiao Kong. Ong Kelt. Augustine Tum Shea Kung. Owen Michael Lafort. Van Ming Tong Laitong. Angel Law Tan Talong. Aiden George Latinovich. Darcy Marie Lieber. Delacia Monique Lewis. Mackenzie Ruth Lewis. Sayai Leon. Sophia Leon. Von Ta Leon. Von Tin Leon. James Leon Ching. Pam Ling. George Dalton Little. Keegan Patrick Logan. Zachary Kenneth Looper. Bo Maximiliano Lopez. Jairo Lopez. Yair Lopez. David Lopez Rodriguez. Lauren Marie Lowry. Grayson Allen Lucas. Teresita Luna Tovar. Elijah Thomas Lynch. Asima Mbemba. Abdul Mawath. Jasmine Marie Manuel. Uriel Marine. Malin Marshall. Bryson Martin. Jonathan Martin. Ramon Gustavo Martinez. Eliseth Martinez Jimenez. Jasmine Elizabeth Martinez Meza. Esmeralda Martinez Perez. Alejandro Martinez Ramirez. Jainel Mateos Custodio. Josué Uziel Matute Cabrera. Biak Za Moy. Genevieve Laurem Moy. Siang Rem Moy. Sui Tai Moy. Malachi Isaiah May. Jessica Judith Mayorga Hernandez. Carter Michael Magaya. Connor Patrick McHale. Liam Lowell McCain. Anthony Joseph McKinney. Heather Brooke McKinnon. Braden Patrick McMillan. Isabella Nicole Meese. Addison Robert Meredith.
Evan Michael Meredith. Catherine Aileen Metzger. Brianna Haley Jade Mix. Jeremiah Quentin Kiel Millard. Kelvin Christopher Miller. Jocelyn Marie Miller. Sean Kenneth Moglen. Mackenzie Leanne Moisner. Esbady Montez. Brandon Montoya. Anaya Nige Moore. Brooklyn Marie Moore. Evan Patrick Moore. Kiana Danielle Matandwa. Elan Jasius Murillo Antunes. Addison Sean Jane Murphy. Bailey May Murphy. Malaya Yvonne Morel. Mystery Muyanga. Aiden Earl Scott Newsom. Ellie Ni Pa. Jose Armando Nieto Sanchez. Andrew Eugene Northern. Ta Kung Nung. Rebecca O'Hara. Kelsey Lynn O'Leary. Leah Marie Oakley. Angel Emmanuel Ocampo Dominguez. Ding Muan U. Sabe U. Sui Li U. Cynthia Osorio Leon. Emily Rebecca Dawn Paget. Boy Ta Hle Par. Din Par. Duchin Par. Julie Van Siang Par. Rebecca Lung Nem Par. Tong Len Par. Jonathan Lawrence Parks. Mackenzie Lynn Patrick. Ezekiel Patrick. Dayton Anthony Patterson. Talon Alexander Payton. Kenneth Allen Penix. Emerson Dagoberto Perdomo Reyes. James Arthur Perez. Josity Adrian Perez. Saw Shu Pa. James Eric Phillips. Robert Lee Owen Pierce Jr. Omar Eliseo Ponce. Kyle Abraham Portillo Oliveira. Jeremiah Jaheen Potts. Katie Nicole Pridemore. Cheyenne Nicole Preto. Lal Ram Din Pui. Emma Rose Purvis. Aaron David William Quinton. Anthony Jack Quinton. Caden Gabriel Michael Rackman. Espy Ryder Ralston. Ariana Jimenez Ramirez. Jimmy Ramirez. Sarai Victoria Ramos. Michael Stephen Rao Jr. Mario Josue Ramundo Castro. Ryder Dalton Reeves. Jalisa Noel Reginald. Kung Ne Rem. Sophia Rose Richardson. Joseph James Riley. Joseph Rittenberry. Nyota Riziki. Jacob Michael Lee Roberts. Blake Allen Rodriguez. Daniel Rodriguez. Jacob Paul Rodriguez. Paula Vianney Rodriguez. Lindsay McKay Rogers. Xavier Allen Rolfing. Melody Nicole Rojas. Magdalena Rojas Moranchel. Nolan Ryan Roll. Jesus Rosales Rojas. Edwin Rojas Neary. Jason Zion Rudolph. Michelle Ruiz Morales. Thomas Anthony Rush. Natalie Brisalhaida Salazar.
Dulce Maria Salazar Moranchel. Mimi San. Alexandra Daniela Sanchez. David Song. Jeffrey Saravia. Paige Saunders. Frances Irene Schott. Haley Michelle Schultz. Abigail Christine Seitz. Elena Wavon Shepard. London Grace Shields. Camille Renee Shirley. Haley May Shirey. Savannah Shoemaker. Law Seong. Jalen Dean Sines. Leslie Silva Rodriguez. Jagjit Singh. Lovepreet Singh. Taj Kamal Singh. Trenton Cole Sizemore. Derek Anthony Sledge. Kevin Smith. Levi Shaddai Smith. Robert Anthony Smith, Jr. Christian Gabrielle Solis Mahia. Julian Xavier Spears. Deborah Speciosa. Sagelyn Ann Sprague. Trevor John St. Peter. Alexander Stasinix. Uriah Widmer Stearman. Gabriel Aiden Stewart. Amelia May Stolting. Wyatt James Stogsdill. Monica Swee. Junis Swee Hem Mao. Parker Dominic Sullivan. Naomi Sung. Rosie Tachin Sung. Natalie Elaine Schweitzer. Daisha Maylin Tackett. Noon Tail. Michael Stephen Ryan Tackix. David Aiden Tarr. Molly Jean Taylor. Maritza Tequapedala. Tech. Mercedes Rebecca Teacheu. Kevin Jason Teoguaman. Luz Mireya Teo Hernandez. Christopher Paul Temple. Leslie Tepewa Castillo. Stephanie Tepewa Coyo. Boy Nin Tong. James Noon Leon Tong. Kep Mong Tong. Leon Tong. Peter Boy Ook Tong. Samuel Tong.
Tong Za Tong. Van Lei Tong. Lachawi Tara. Stephen Van Dot Tong. Shui Zinsan Winsaku Te. Jurea Lenice Thomas. Peng San Tun. Siang Plai Tial. Za Kam Flong. Alexandra Torres. Joshua Abisi Torres. Morgan Nicole Tovar. Sebastian Uriel Tovar. Emily Rose Trammell. Man Shar Toon. Gretchen Audrey Turner. Tristan William Turpin. Song Leon Uck. Perla Esmeralda Valerio Campos. Ephraim Van Cup. Donald Lee Van Volkenberg, 4th. Kaylee Nicole Van Valkenburg. Miguel Vasquez Guadalaquat. Lisbeth Vasquez Capelin. Sini Vasquez Capelin. Vanessa Juliana Vera. Samantha Nicole West. Vest. Natalie Lynn Walker. Bryce Allen Ward. Cameron Ray Warweg. Zoe Katrina Breeze Washington. Nakia Lanijah Waters. Casey Wells. Damian Matthew Wheeler. Kevin James Whitaker Jr. Darion Maurice White. Joseph Keith White. Skylar Ingrid White. Ashlyn Marie Whiteside. Austin Matthew Wildrick. Sophie Lynn Wiley. Aiden Edward Williams. Ellie Dawn Williams. Devin William Wilson. Grace Nicole Wilson. Michael Edward Wilson. Maya Janae Wilson. Natalia Portia Mia Wilson. Jesse Lynn Wolf. Caleb Andrew Wolsifer. Hannah Elizabeth Workman. Sienna Grace Wyatt. Julian Yafasa. Matthew Thomas Humans. Angelia Young. Stuart Edward Young. Ma Za. Brooklyn Renee Zeiser Knotts. Giovanni Andreas Zavala Ramirez. Daniel Eli Zalea Chirinos. Cup Cian Zun. Denver J. Hubbard. Mabruk Safani. Nancy Lai. Naomi Justine. Mark Griffin. Von Moy. Zachary Pender. Felipe Ramos. Mario Avila Chirinos. Manpreet Kaur. Sophia Ann Lynch. Zing Dot Par. Rem Lai Tial. Dot Lai Song. Lucy Caroline Hiller.
All right, before we wrap this ceremony up, we're going to take a quick selfie. So get ready.
Wait. Oh, I mean, wait, scoot in. Can you scoot? Wait. Or I'll be just get on my phone. Yay!
All right.
Fellow seniors, we are about to begin the changing of the tassel. This is not the time to celebrate yet. Please stand.
The change of the tassel from right to left traditionally signifies graduation.
Please place your right hand on your tassel.
Class of 2024, graduates!
It is now my pleasure to present to you the graduates of Southport High School, class of 2024. Graduates, please face the parents to your right so that you can be celebrated. Parents on the right. Graduates, turn to your right again and be celebrated. Woo! Turn to your right again. Woo! And turn to your right and face the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the graduates of Southport High School. Faculty, assume your positions. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attendance. Mr. Maupin, please begin the recessional.